everyone, how are you all? Hope everyone is doing great. So today we'll be discussing about the fourth limb of Ashtanga Yoga, that is pranayam. So pranayam is formed by two words, that is prana and ayam. So what is prana? Prana is the vital energy or the bioenergy or the vital force, and ayam is to regulate or control this vital energy or vital force. So, as per the definition which is mentioned by Maharshi Patanjali in the Yoga Sutra, Tasmin Sati Shwasa Prashwasa Yor Gati Vichedana Pranayamaha. So, what do you mean by this? In the state of asana or posture, when the air goes inside and outside the lungs, so breaking the movement of the air in and out of the lungs is regulation of breathing. There is a direct connection between the mind and the breath. Whenever your mind is disturbed, your breath is disturbed, and vice versa. When you will be able to control your breath, then you will be able to control your mind. We must have noticed, whenever we are angry, we tend to breathe fast, and when we are sad, we breathe shallow. Whenever we are in a state of shock, we tend to pause or stop for a few seconds. Whenever you are in a situation where you feel you are disturbed, agitated, angry, sad, at that time, you should watch your breath. Close your eyes and try to find, are you disturbed? Are you breathing very fast? Are you breathing very shallow? Are you holding your breath? In such conditions, you should try to normalize your breath or bring the breath back to the normal state by practicing pranayam. So, we'll see the muscles which are involved in breathing. There are three muscles: clavicular, diaphragmatic and intercostal. Two muscles plays a vital role, they are diaphragmatic and intercostal. So in brief, we will see how the process of inhalation and exhalation takes place, how the air goes inside the lungs and how it is moved outside the lung. So during inhalation, what happens? The diaphragmatic and the intercostal muscles contracts. The intrapulmonary pressure decreases, whereas the intrapulmonary volume increases. There is a law of gases where they travel from higher pressure gradient to lower pressure gradient. So, the atmospheric pressure is 760 mm of mercury, whereas the pressure inside the lung is 759 mm of mercury. So, the air goes from higher pressure gradient to lower pressure gradient, and that's how air enters inside the lungs. So, what happens during exhalation or expiration? Opposite. So, the diaphragm and intercostal muscle relaxes. Intrapulmonary pressure increases, whereas volume decreases. The pressure in the atmosphere is 760 mm of mercury, whereas the pressure now inside the lung has increased to 761 mm of mercury. So air goes out of the lungs. So this is the process or the physiology of inhalation and exhalation. We will be doing a pranayam called as intercostal breathing, where we consciously use our intercostal muscles to breathe. For this, you have to take any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana or Vajrasana. I am sitting in Vajrasana. For this, you have to take your hands, your fingers over the ribs, four fingers in front and thumb behind. So when I am inhaling, my fingers will move apart. When I am exhaling, my fingers will come together. So as per the capacity of breathing, the fingers will move apart and they'll come together. So it will be in 3 counts. Inhale 3 counts and exhale 3 counts. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. So now I'll be doing without uttering a word so that you can see the movement. And relax. The more deep you breathe, the more fingers will go apart. The more forcefully you exhale, the more fingers will come together. I hope you all will practice this daily, at least for 10 counts. Stay healthy, stay fit. Namaste.